Hi everyone, it's Aviation Sean coming back with another airport update. This one's for Manchester. Before we get into this one, I just want to explain some changes that are going to be happening with the airport. So Austrian Airlines have, Eurowings have replaced my Austrian Airlines Vienna route. So the Vienna route that was previously operated by Austrian will be operated by Eurowings. That's a fictional thing. I've sold my Austrian Airlines Dash 8 to raise a bit of cash to buy new models. So Eurowings will be operating the Vienna flight from now on. Also, some big news is that I will, after some careful thinking and big decision making, I will be relaunching Thomas Cook Airlines. A date, I haven't set a date yet. There's 3 models in this update on remote stands currently stored. All A330s, all NG models. I don't really know to what extent I'm going to relaunch them and when I'm going to relaunch them, but it will be sometime before September. Hopefully I can acquire enough short and long haul models to make a realistic former Thomas Cook setup. So yeah, Thomas Cook Airlines will be relaunching. So it's going to be back to the way it was before 2017 with Monarch Airlines and Thomas Cook operating. One thing I can promise though is Flybe will not be relaunching at the airport unless they come out of administration, which at the moment there are rumours surfacing that a shareholder is interested in putting money into them, so they might be coming out of administration. But unless that happens, I'll just be trying to beef up Loganair at this airport and possibly Eastern Airways. I am eyeing trying to do an Eastern Airways custom or get an Embraer 170 and just paint it, well, not paint it, just have it white and operating for Eastern Airways and put the Eastern Airways logo on the tail. So, but we'll see. There's big plans for the domestic network. It is pretty shit at the moment, excuse my language. At my airport I've got a Loganair Saab 340 and that's about it. EasyJet do operate quite a lot of domestic routes from the airport as the BA City Flyer, but I would like to expand Loganair and get some Eastern Airways and possibly a Rigney Air services in as well. But besides that, we'll get straight into the update. This one's based around 1 o'clock, not 1 o'clock, a bit earlier than that. This one's based around 1:45, and this is a summer schedule, so some interesting traffic to get through. So let's get straight into the update. So on remote stands near Terminal 1 we have a Jet 2737 which landed earlier this evening from Corfu. And we have a Jet 2737 just about to deboard. Second set of airstays hasn't arrived yet, but the first one has. And this just landed from... This guy landed from Venice. Then we have an EasyJet A320neo which landed from Amsterdam. Then we have the Heathrow shuttle which landed operating as BA238 from London Heathrow. That is the BA shuttle. And then we have a EasyJet A320 which landed from Alicante. Then we have an EasyJet A321neo which landed from, I'll bring this guy in from Copenhagen. Then we got empty stands, bit of emptiness going on here, and then we got 3 aircraft. We've got an Aegean A321 with service to Athens, that's boarding and getting catered for, that'll be departing just after midnight. Then we have a Jet2 737-800 which landed from Prague. Then we've got a Lufthansa A321neo pulling into the gate after landing from Frankfurt. And then over to Terminal 2, we have a TUI 787-9 which landed from Sharm el Sheikh. Then we've got a TUI 737 which will be departing to Ibiza. And then we have a Monarch A320 which will be departing also to Ibiza. Then we have a Monarch A321 which landed from Tel Aviv. Then we got an empty new pier. It's the first time we've seen it empty, guys, and it does look quite cool. I think it does look quite cool empty. Obviously we're used to seeing this full of heavies, but yeah, it's empty at the moment. Judging by the GSE that's out, you got some GSE out there, so there will be some arrivals in the next half an hour. So yeah, And then moving over to the hangar area, we have a few aircraft in the hangar. We have a Virgin Atlantic A330 in for maintenance, that's a 300. And then we've got one of our Jet2 A330s also in for maintenance. Some news about this. This is the customs one. This one will be leaving the Jet2 fleet and going to Wamos Air in the near future. So we might not have two A330s in the foreseeable future, but for now I'm going to keep it in the Jet2 fleet for possibly a few more weeks, and then we'll see what happens. But yeah, it's just in for some maintenance in its own hangar. And then we've got the Virgin A330 in for a bit of maintenance as well. And then being towed round to the hangar area for some overnight checks. We've got a Jet2 737-800, and then we've got a Jet2 737-800 which landed from, we'll bring this guy in from Rhodes. This guy landed from Rhodes earlier this evening and is currently on a night stop on remote stands, so yeah. And then we have a Thomas Cook Airlines A330-200, registration Golf, Mike Delta, Bravo Delta. We're in the Pride Heart logo, or special decal you could call it. And then over to the remote stands. I've deliberately left these till last. We've got two Thomas Cook Airlines A330-200s. The one in the foreground is Tango Charlie X-Ray Bravo, and then the one in the background is Charlie Hotel Tango Zulu. And then we have a Monarch 75 on non-operations after landing from Kefalonia. Now, what I plan to do with Thomas Cook, in terms of Thomas Cook A330-200s, personally I'm a fan of the blue livery more than the grey livery, so what I plan to do is I plan to buy a couple more of these and re-register them. Obviously different to the two existing grey ones we've got, but I plan to buy two more of these about and then re-register them into different former Thomas Cook registrations, obviously. And send in a request to NG Models to do some blue livery A321s. Hopefully they can do them for me. And I would like to just have a few grey liveries, but a predominantly blue setup of Thomas Cook Airlines. So, because I really like the blue livery. It's got sentimental value to me because it reminds me of my childhood. And I just personally think it looks better. I think it looks better than the grey one. And now every time I see the grey one, I'm kind of reminded of the fact that they collapsed. So yeah, I'm definitely a bigger fan of the blue livery. And the blue livery will definitely be a bigger part of the airport in the future, especially on long haul operations. Not sure, but we'll have to see what we can do with short haul. But yeah, definitely on long haul. Plan to get about 3 A330s in the blue livery and then keep the 2 grey ones, so we'll have 5 A330s, and then we might get a temporary A330 on a seasonal basis. We'll see what we can do though. But it's cool to have Thomas Cook back. I have contemplated it. I did say in an update a few months ago that I wouldn't be doing it, but it's just, I really, when I started building this airport, Thomas Cook was still in business. I had a smaller, my airport used to be on there, and when I started building the big one, I really was looking forward to having that Terminal 1, Terminal 2, and obviously TUI and Thomas Cook. Thomas Cook were massive, TUI are massive. Just to have Thomas Cook at this terminal, TUI at that terminal. And just as I was finishing the airport, Thomas Cook collapsed, which was really frustrating for me. So fictional stuff, guys, but I will be having Thomas Cook back, and they will be of a similar scale that they were before they collapsed. And they were a huge part of Manchester's traffic too, so yeah, that's something to look forward to. Let me know in the comments what you think about this, and stay tuned for the next update, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.